This is a weekly reading for Virgo, so first of all a good shuffle. If you watch till the end and like and leave a comment, then I will reply with a free spirit message within 24 hours. There's also links to buy me a coffee for free daily readings and also for personal readings. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon for instant notifications. Just a quick glance at the bottom card, which is the Sun card in the reversed position. So there's a lot of clouds around you at the moment, okay? But you're being reminded that the Sun is behind the clouds. The clouds represent your issues, your worries, your fears, your doubts, your problems. So once you work through them, the clouds will disperse to reveal the Sun, which is always there. And the Sun is all about happiness and brighter happiness. Okay, when there's a lot of problems and worries and fears, the mind is racing. You know, the emotions are unsettled. But once these issues get resolved, the mind settles, the emotions settle. You're more in touch with your soul source, the Sun, which is a reflection of the universe. So you're able to manifest much more of what you want. So let's have a look. Good. I say good because things are starting to slow down here. Okay, your mind has been racing, that was picked up earlier, but it's like this turnaround. Yeah, you draw a line in the sand here around a situation once and for all, and your mind just slows down. Yeah, which I talked about, you know, and then the emotions settle, you're in touch with your soul, the universe, manifest more of what you want. But it can also be compared to like being on a train. You know, the train is whizzing by, can't make out the signs, but the train is shown to slow down. Then you can make out the signs. You see exactly what you need to do. You get messages from the universe, okay? Messages from the universe in the sense of like repeated numbers, synchronicities, seeing feathers. And they're there for a number of reasons. First of all, to let you know they're there. And number two, just to help guide you in the right direction. They can't give you what you want on a plate, but they give you what you need to get what you want. So for example, like some stone and a chisel, and you can use the chisel and the stone to make a beautiful statue. That's the energy I get here. There's also something about a masculine energy around you. Could be male or female. Just someone who is very hot-headed, someone who kind of acted before thinking things through. They just come across as being mindless, like a bull in a china shop. But there's something here about them, I get like taming. It's like they change from this ferocious tiger to like a little pussycat eating out of your hands. There's like this transformation, but it starts with you. It's like you step back, you slow down, and then things start to change around you in a positive way. Yeah. Clearly, I was talking about drawing a line in the sand. Look, much bigger. So it's kind of homed in on that or zoomed in on that sword there. You're going to draw a line in the sand. And the good thing about this card is you have been in two minds, or rather your heart has been trying to pull you back and your mind has been trying to move forward. So there's been this inner conflict. Of course, when that happens, you remain stuck. It makes sense because it's like being in a car, having your foot on the accelerator, hand on the handbrake, and then you just start doing these handbrake turns. But things are changing. Okay, you start to realise that it's time for you to take back your power. Yeah, you realise that it's time to put your own life jacket on first. Yeah, your heart agrees with your mind, so your heart and mind work together. Okay, and they just walk away from this situation. But in walking away from the situation, you get what you want. You get the best deal. Okay, because look at the card at the top of the sword. It's a double-edged sword. It's the heart and mind far apart. But as it comes to a point, it's where your heart and mind work together. But at that point is a victory leaf. So it's all confirmation here. This is what's happening. Yeah, you've done a lot of soul searching. You've done a lot of looking within for answers. As I picked up on earlier, I do feel you've been doing a lot of overthinking, which makes you feel very emotional. So you haven't been able to be in touch with your soul or the universe. But since it's reversed, it's like this turnaround. You start to look on the outside. So your mind kind of settles. And when the mind settles, you start doing more things. You gain in confidence. Okay, your motivation increases. Because if you're filled with worry all the time, overthinking, then you just can't be bothered to do anything, or you do things which are easy. Perhaps watching too much TV, looking too much at social media, eating too much. But this turnaround, wow, this turnaround is happening. I say wow, I was talking about clouds earlier. Yeah, it's very much this energy. I see that flipping now because you're rising above the clouds here. Yeah, you're dealing with the, you're not kind of like burying your head in the sand. Yeah, you're not pushing things to one side or brushing things under the carpet. You're meeting things head on. And then you rise above things. So these problems, when they arise again, you just deal with them like that. They become like water off a duck's back, or like a sort of walk in the park. This is known as a victory card, which I was talking about as well with the victory wreath. It's also about more balance. It can be about a house movement or changes around the home, but most certainly about holiday or trip coming up for you as well. Yes, there has been a love triangle situation here, or a third party who's been doing a lot of interference. But the angels are there. You know, they've been watching over you, or the spiritual plane's been watching over you, help nudging things in the right direction, giving you comfort. It's reversed. Those swords can just drop out. That pain is just dropping out now. So there's a strong sense of relief and release around the situation. You find it within yourself, and then you find it on the outside. This card is all about security. Yeah, I was all about facing up to things. And look, you've got a face. That door is there. It's just in front of you. Face up to things. Face up to your worries, fears, doubts, lack of belief. That door to security is opening for you. You find it within yourself, and then you find it on the outside. This is very much about you taking back your power. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it shows a person in rags walking next to a person on crutches. So the person on crutches is holding you back. But since it's reversed, it's very much about you putting on your glad rags. It's also the advice card. You putting on your glad rags, moving away from this personal situation. Those crutches then get thrown up in the air, and that situational person starts coming towards you. So it's like this change of energy. Again, about you putting on your own life jacket on first. Face up to things, and then there's going to be this transformation. Okay, there's faces here. Yeah, everything's tying in this reading. Okay. So once you face up to your worries, fears, doubts, lack of belief, there's going to be this big transformation. Moving away from negative energy to something much more healthy. It's a difficult patch at the moment, okay, and you do fear that things aren't going to change, but they are. Quite clearly, there's a strong sense of you changing your direction, you changing your perspective. You know, because at the moment, strong sense of looking at these spilt cups here. Okay, or thinking about things which make you feel very emotional, or some sadness. Yeah, but behind you are two cups still standing, so that's why it's about changing your perspective, changing your direction. And don't forget, if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I do feel someone's going to open up here. So it could well be that someone has been holding back their true thoughts or feelings about something. But the feeling here is in you stepping back and focusing on yourself, and this person is going to open up to you. So don't forget to leave a comment, and I will reply with a free spirit message within 24 hours. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.